Welcome to the demonstration of the Approver workflow for requests that come into the Ohio Business Service Center via the My Bobcat Business application. First, let's take a high-level look at the service request workflow. So once somebody submits a request to the Ohio Business Service Center, we validate that the cost centers entered are valid and that there are approvers associated with those cost centers. Once that's been validated, an approval request is emailed to you to review the request for accurate business expense. Is this a reasonable request for this requester? Is the account number chosen or the account numbers chosen appropriate for the request? And is there budget in the account for this particular request? So those are the types of things we'll ask that approvers look at. Once you've reviewed the request, you can confirm the request, meaning everything's okay and it can route to the BSC staff for processing. If you have questions or feel you need to decline the request, you'll have the option to do so. If you take the action, the requester and the Ohio BSC staff will be notified to review your comments. If the BSC staff can resolve the issue or answer your questions, we'll do so without involving the requester. Or if we can't, we'll involve the requester to determine next steps. If the request becomes revised, we'll reroute that for approval. Or if we cannot revise the request and the requester chooses to not move forward, we can close that request. So that's a very high level of what is requested of the approver. Just so you know that if you are the approver on multiple accounts that get entered for a request, you'll only receive one email and take one action to approve the entire request using those account numbers. Let's now take a look at the email that you'll receive as an approver. You'll receive an email with a subject line that begins with action needed. The title of the request will be next, and who the requester is will follow. The ticket reference number for the request is also included in that subject line. You'll see that there are two links that you have the option to click below. One is to see the full details of the request, and one is to take action here for the approvals. There is no right or wrong way to go about this. It's your preference. You also receive information about the request as you scroll through this email. So you'll see the requester, you'll see the request title, and you'll see an estimated total below for the request. You'll see the details of the request as well, what is being requested in the line item, as well as all of the account numbers that were selected to use for the request, how much has been allocated to each of those account numbers, and who those approvers are. Let's first take a look at the Take Action screen where you can approve the request. Here you have three options. You can approve the request, decline the request, or request more information. If you approve the request, you can make comments if you choose, but it's not necessary. If you decline or need more information, we do ask that you make a comment so we know what next steps need to be taken either between the Ohio BSC staff and you or involving the requester. You will note that the request details are also here on this screen so you can review them one more time if you need to. Another option in the email is to look at the full details. You'll be able to see all of the information that was on the original request that was submitted, including all of the details, who the approvers are, what is being ordered, what the account numbers are and who the approvers are, and any changes that might have taken place in this particular ticket. In order to go back to the approval screen from the full details screen, you can click the account approval needed under the current workflow steps, and it will take you back to the approve, decline, and need more information screen. From here, you can click approve and then click save, and it will be routed to the Ohio Business Service Center for processing. Once you click save, You will see that your step has been completed. Should you receive several approval requests during the day and you don't want to process them all one by one via email, you can see all of your approvals waiting your attention by going to My Bobcat Business application, and then you can navigate to the General Help and Information bucket and click on My Approvals. From there, you will see all of the pending approvals that are in your bucket, and you can look at them one of two ways. You can click on the title under the item column, and it will take you to all of the details of that particular ticket. Or you can go back and you can, under the step column, you can click Account Approval Needed, and it will take you to the Approve, Decline, and Need More Information buckets. Thank you for your time. We look forward to working with you. Should you have questions about the approval process, feel free to contact me, April Butterworth, or any of the Ohio BSC staff for assistance.